The fall of Charlie Sheen and what came after. Did you know that over 25 million people tuned in to watch Charlie Sheen's first media interview after his infamous meltdown, transforming a personal breakdown into must-see cable TV? Love him or loathe him, Sheen went from Golden Globe winner to global spectacle almost overnight. Today, we're unpacking how he plummeted from fame, how he spun the fallout, and where he ended up afterward. This isn't just a celebrity cautionary tale. It's a story about fame's fragility, the media's appetite for drama, and the surprising resilience of a Hollywood icon. Whether you're drawn to celebrity culture, human psychology, or the power of redemption, this story has something for you. The rise to stardom. Charlie Sheen burst into Hollywood as the swaggering star of Platoon, Wall Street, and later as the sharp-witted lead in 2.5 Men. He was charisma personified, a Hollywood A-lister who could deliver a punchline one moment and a memorable film monologue the next. But beneath the grin and on-screen charm lay growing pressure, marriages falling apart, tabloid scrutiny, and seemingly endless partying. Even at his peak, there were warning signs. Paparazzi on his trail, offset meltdowns, skirting rehab. It was classic celebrity syndrome, glamour thinly veiling vulnerability. And it begs the question, can public adoration become a trap when the mirror isn't held up in time? The 2011 meltdown. In 2011, everything exploded. Sheen was fired from 2.5 Men after a series of bizarre interviews, profanity-laced outbursts, and public feuds with creator Chuck Lorre. This wasn't a sulking star asking for a break. It was a man tearing down the pedestal around him. The infamous Tiger Blood and Warlock memes were born amid a swirling storm of media frenzy. It was like watching a car crash in slow motion. You couldn't look away. Amid the spectacle, viewers saw deeper issues, possibly untreated mental illness, substance abuse, and the mess fame can leave behind. It was a stark reminder, sometimes the line between authenticity and self-destruction is thinner than we think. Media circus and public scrutiny. Once Sheen went off script, the media pounced. Daily headlines, tabloid cover stories, and viral clips flooded the internet. His mental health and private troubles became public currency. Interviews with Oprah and GMA were dissected frame by frame. The world watched Sheen unravel, sometimes sympathetically, sometimes with schadenfreude. But what did we learn? The first lesson: fame carries a public mortgage on your mistakes. The second, media narratives can be both brutal and reductive. For celebrities or anyone in the public eye, it's a cautionary tale. Your life is no longer private, and every action can become front-page news. Rehab and diagnosis. Under the glare of constant scrutiny, Sheen did finally check into rehab, revealing a bipolar diagnosis. It was a moment of raw honesty in a sea of headlines. But rehab is easy to talk about, hard to follow through on. Reports of relapse and skepticism around mental illness still surfaced. That unsettled the narrative. People wondered if he was serious. The larger truth? Mental health recovery isn't a venue to be broadcast. It's a process with no timeline. The key takeaway: even public healing needs privacy, structure, and community. If you're watching your own battle, remember that recovery isn't a soundbite, it's a sustained journey. Attempted comeback. Sheen after Charlie. Post-meltdown, Sheen launched Anger Management, which lasted 100 episodes on FX and made him one of TV's highest-paid actors. It was a surprising return, proof that audiences can forgive or at least stay curious. He also ventured into podcasts and motivational speaking, leaning into the chaos. But the challenges were clear. Reheating a fall from grace requires more than nostalgia. It demands reinvention. Some critics questioned whether he'd truly learned his lesson, while others admired his grit. The bigger message? Reinvention needs raw honesty and new purpose, not just brand recycling. Sheen's journey shows that relaunching after disaster is possible, but not guaranteed. Personal life and family. Amid the spotlight, Sheen's relationships hit turbulent waters. Marriages dissolved, legal battles emerged, and family drama spilled into the tabloids. The most painful fallout? Strained relationships with his children and public feuds with ex-partners. Yet more recently, he's shown glimpses of reconnection, private moments, shared photos, and subtle signs of mending bridges. It didn't happen overnight. The lesson here? Personal redemption doesn't come with a press release. It's about the daily decisions to reach out, apologize, and show up, often in quiet ways that no camera sees. Legal battles and controversies. Sheen's journey after fame wasn't just emotional, it was legal. Lawsuits for defamation, paternity, physical altercations, and substance allegations rolled on for years. These weren't celebrity flash-in-the-pan rumors. They were court files that could impact financial freedom and reputation. He settled many, but legal costs and media damage proved relentless. The message, falling from grace, isn't just emotional. It's financial. Defamation, custody, and personal conduct can affect you in court long after the news cycle has moved on. It's a reminder to anyone in crisis. Legal literacy matters just as much as emotional healing. Mental health advocacy. Despite the controversy, Sheen has used parts of his platform to speak candidly on mental health, with mixed results. He publicly discussed psychological diagnosis and urged fans to seek help. But his messaging sometimes veered into erratic sound bites, which diluted his advocacy. Still, even imperfect voices can direct attention to real issues. If there's a lesson here, it's that mental health outreach grows clearer when grounded in transparency and humility. Public figures can help, but healing is a collective effort. Personal recovery resonates best when it's part of a broader, respectful conversation. Financial reinvention. Sheen wasn't bankrupt, but the meltdown cost him millions. The anger management deal helped, but legal fees and lifestyle maintenance took their toll. He launched new ventures, like tequila and fitness endorsements, sometimes with questionable timing. Reinvention wasn't just about returning to TV, it was about rebuilding assets. His experience teaches anyone recovering from a public fall. Diversify your portfolio, but diversify your reputation too. Money helps, brand management matters, and resilience requires rebuilding from both the bank account and the public image. Legacy and lessons learned. Fast forward to today, and Sheen's legacy is a messy yet instructive saga. He remains a cautionary tale. Right comebacks aren't always built on bankruptcy, breakdown, or bedlam, but they can begin with them. His story invites viewers to ask, can a person own their mistakes and still rebuild? Can public redemption be real? The answer seems to be yes, but only if honesty, accountability, and growth are their companions. His journey reminds us that fame can fall fast, but with deliberate effort, it can be reignited, sometimes on your own terms. Charlie Sheen's fall wasn't just a Hollywood scandal. It was a human unraveling broadcast in real time. His rise, meltdown, and reinvention reflect the raw intersections of mental health, media, and personal accountability. His story isn't over, nor is its relevance. If Charlie's journey taught you something or made you wonder about redemption after disaster, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who loves celebrity deep dives. Drop a comment below. What part of his story resonates with you? And remember, if you've stumbled in your own life, your comeback chapter might be next.